So I was inspired by a comment Fatty Jabber made on Risky CB's stream. Specifically, it's a weird idea, but what if charging Wrastor Strongs didn't cause him to airstall? So I was wondering, hey, maybe I could do that in dev mode. Spoiler alert, you can't. It's hard-coded into the game, so unfortunately, Fatty Jabbers, I was unable to complete that request. However, what you can do to any move is you can make any move have a vertical speed change or speed multiplier or a horizontal speed multiplier or both. So in the case of, like, for example, Zetterburn's dare, or not dare, down special, in the air it applies a tiny bit of vertical momentum, so like does a little mini hop. It then like the frame after, or not the frame, the window after has a ton of downwards momentum. Then during all of that, there's also horizontal momentum. So you can do this with any move. So I was inspired by Fatty Jabber's comment, and instead of attempting to make something that's kind of like making it not airstall, I decided that instead I would make something where instead Wrastor just gets a little hop on his forward strong and up strong. And by that, I can show you what I mean. So we'll go on Tower of Heaven here because it's a nice little Wrastor stage. But I mean, if I use up air, as you see, I get this little jump. Same applies to forward air. I gave them both the same multiplier of -6.5 because negative numbers send you up. Hypothetically, you could also, for example, earlier I decided that, hey, why not make forward air send you backwards while you're charging it? That turned out to be really stupid because really all that could ever be used for is if your opponent's in the middle of recovery and you need a neat mix-up, or if your opponent just like air dodges direct towards you to try and dodge it, you just go backwards and sweet spot it. That's like the only use. It wasn't really fun to use. So I gave him the little hop. And the little hop is really, really dumb because, like, part of the reason the air stall is there and it has so much, like, end lag is so that you can't follow up with anything. Because when you use it, you can't get enough height with your next jump, usually, to connect your strong into another hit. However, because you get the little jump, now you lose basically no upwards momentum, and you can continue doing stuff after the strong, which is kind of dumb. So, like, for example, if we just go ham on this Zetterburn. Oh yeah, whoops, I forgot. I have another mod installed that makes Zetterburn do a thing. That's okay, Arcane doesn't have anything going on. It's like if we send Arcane up, then we can clap him, then we could clap him again, you see? So it allows you to follow up from Strongs, which is really, really dumb because it's basically like the only thing that keeps Wrastor away from being absolutely stupid is the fact that you can't actually do that. Because if you could, that'd be really dumb, because then every single Wrastor would just go high up, and then would just, like, up strong, like, 5 times. You know? Because you can follow it up with another strong. In terms of F strong, I figured out that with these modifications, F strong actually, it's not really much better. Like, getting sent up with F strong really doesn't help very much. Heck, in some cases it's actually bad. However, in basically every case, giving up strong the height is kind of stupid. Like, really, the only way it helps with the forward strong is it just gives you a lot more of a hitbox, because you end up getting sent up so the hitbox, because it lasts, the hitbox comes up with you, so essentially you cover a lot more horizontal area, or vertical area with your forward strong. Also, you can do back air and forward strong. So, you know, that's pretty neat. And yeah, actually demonstrate the back air and forward strong. Yeah, like that. So, I don't know. Just thought I'd make this little silly video on dev mode things, because not a lot of people actually know about what dev mode does, and it's kind of sad because dev mode's a really neat thing. It's a really neat tool and it allows you to make so many cool things. And I don't know, maybe I'll become the MagicScrumpy of this community. Hopefully, because I really enjoy doing stuff like this, because it's kind of silly to just make tiny little changes that make characters, like, so much better. Like, for example, one time, I didn't actually record doing this, but one time I decided to make it so that Zetterburn's wave dash was, like, super long, so at, like, 120%, you could kill confirm with a shine. So you just shine, and then wave dash and up strong, and then it'd get him every single time at 120%. And then it'd kill him, of course, because you set him on fire from the shine. Because, like, you hit them with the shine, they get sent really far horizontally, and then you just wave dash over it. If they DI in, you do a heavy wave dash, and then you get right under them. And if they don't DI or they DI out, then you just do a light wave dash, and then you end up right below them for the upswing. So, that was pretty dumb. Although I'm garbage at doing wave dashing, so couldn't really get any good clips for that. Also, I didn't really feel like making a video about it. Yeah, you know, cool things, dev mode, you know, hopefully they continue. Oh yeah, also one more thing about this is you can basically hover in the air using up strong. You can just do this on the ground, and then you will perpetually stay above the ground forever. Like, I guess negative 6.5 is the exact value you need to do this. I don't know, just a neat little thing, is you can hover. Actually, now I think about it, next video, what if I made a move on a character, give them perpetual horizontal speed, so that essentially they would have a slight bit of vertical speed, so that essentially they'd be able to float. That might be pretty neat. Anyway, that's it for this. See ya.